So one of the great things that an organization can do to help empower their employees to think differently, to help move the organization in a more effective direction, is to give them a framework to think through and a logical way to evaluate just how they do their everyday work. And at Toyota, we call this the Toyota Production System. And it starts, and it's simple, but at the same time, it's very effective. It starts with the elimination of process waste, or what we call muda. So that's the foundation of any great process. You want to eliminate the muda, which is down here at the bottom. So these are all the things that are really unproductive, but we do them anyway just because that's the way we've always done it. So we want to eliminate this muda here. And now that we've looked at our process and we've said, okay, we've eliminated everything that's waste, the next step is to standardize the process. And that's where we develop a way for the process to be repeatable. So that's the next building block. So we want to standardize once we've eliminated the muda. And the way that we standardize can be done in several different ways. You can build what we call standard operating procedures. Sometimes you standardize through introducing new technology that will do a process repeatable. And if you think about it, this started in the manufacturing space, but it actually is definitely applicable in a non-manufacturing space too. Whether it's data entry, whether it's recruiting, whether it's reporting, there's a way to standardize after you eliminate muda. And once you standardize something, you can build baselines around it. So you've got your metrics, right? How often can we do it? How often do we need to do it? What's the percentage that communicates that we're doing it the right way? So that's the benefit of standardization. Once you get your metrics or key performance indicators that let you know that process is performing the way that it needs to, the next thing that you can do is what we call Kaizen, or continuously improve that process. So if you got metrics that allow you to know how it's doing, now let's improve it through Kaizen. So that's the next building block. So Kaizen looks a lot of different ways. A lot of people like to map their processes out. Sometimes you can do Kaizen through automation or new technology. So it's evaluating how does this organization or this function or this area need to function differently based on our metrics, based on what the process is telling us from a success standpoint. Let's Kaizen it. Let's do better. Sometimes it's market demand. What is the market telling us that we need to be doing in order to be successful in the future? And that's where Kaizen comes in. And ultimately, your goal is to be able to meet your customers' expectations, your organization's expectations. So this is what we call the TPS framework at a high level.